Hi, I'm Iyan Breese with IB Training.
I'm Casey Arnold with Unparalleled Performance.
Today we're going to talk to you about goals, using the SMART system to set up goals. Casey, most clients that we deal with, they don't really set goals when they're training.
No.
What about the SMART system is very important to help them set goals and reach goals?
The SMART system is really important, Iyan, because we set goals in our heads all the time. Beginning of the new year, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, I'm going to run a marathon, I'm going to do all these things. And it seems reachable when it's written down in your head. But what about when it's actually put on paper? We're now halfway through February. How far into your goals are you? How successful are they? Did you write them down? Most people don't write their goals down. They have them in their head, and before they know it, it's already December and a year's gone by and nothing's happened. So with the SMART goal setting system that Iyan and I are going to walk you through, it'll allow you to see, feel, and measure results in an attainable way and a results-oriented time frame that's going to allow you to be successful.
So we're going to break down the word SMART letter by letter and explain what it means. S stands for specific. When you say, I want to lose 10 pounds, that's too gray. It doesn't say a time specific, like I want to lose 10 pounds in 5 weeks. It doesn't say I want to lose 10 pounds, 1 pound a week. That's being more specific. So the S really stands for specific in your goal and making it very clear so there's not no vague or grayness to what your goal actually is.
Absolutely.
M stands for measurable.
Measurable meaning the time frame, as Iyan was saying. In what time frame? So I'm going to run a marathon this year. What's the time frame? I'm going to run a marathon by April of this year. Or I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. That's more specific and measurable. Making sure that you're keeping it in a nice, tight time frame that is allowing you to be successful.
Yes.
Yeah, and measurable.
One of the things Casey and I talked about many videos ago were training cycles. A great thing about doing the SMART setup with training cycles is you can actually make it measurable. Your specific goal is, I want to lose 10 pounds. The measurable is, I want to do it in 3 months. In that 3-month time now, you can break it down into cycles of training, so it's now more A, which is attainable, and that's what makes it very important, is setting measurable goals that are realistic.
Yes, making sure that it is attainable. Saying, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. Is that attainable?
That's not
attainable. That's not. We got to think journey, not sprint for our fitness goals. The quicker you try to set your goal, the least likely you're going to be to succeed. So, making sure it's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, now are
reachable. Reachable has a lot to really make sure, because some people, when they set their goals, they set goals that are really unattainable and unreachable. Breaking it down to those training cycles, you can make it more reasonable, attainable by saying, okay, this week my goal is to lose 1 pound, and the next week and a half I'm going to push to really specify that goal, make sure it's measurable through my training cycles. It's definitely attainable because it's realistic by setting a pound per week.
Yeah.
So you're really now breaking your overall goal and using cycles to help set the SMART system. The last part of the system is time specific. Having a time to your overall goal sets the baseline for, if it's short-term goal, long-term goal, what you're going to do to help you overall reach that goal.
It's very important because, as you see, SMART, we're starting from start to finish, specific, measurable, attainable, reachable, realistic, and then time sensitive, time oriented. What's the time frame? So when you actually write it down in that order, you have then set a game plan. And that, my dear friends, is what's going to allow you to be successful in reaching your goal.
And you can use the SMART system, not just with exercise, but with your diet. Working on it to help goals with your diet and to help set something, okay, I've been out of control with my diet. I need to help really lose weight. What can I do that's a smart, specific goal that's attainable? Some of it is one night a week, every day, something similar that I'm going to eat a salad. That's smart.
That's smart.
It's measurable.
It's attainable.
And it's realistic.
And it's time-oriented.
So you can do this also life. Setting smart goals for what you're going to do in your career, where you want your family or your job to head to. By setting smart goals, it's really going to help benefit you in your overall well-being of life.
And it's something that will allow you to continue to be successful. Once you've completed your first SMART goal, you can then continue to set more SMART goals, and then you'll look back and, oh my gosh, I completed 5 goals this year, or I reached 2 goals. How good does that feel to actually solidify the knowing that you actually completed something that you wanted to start?
What are some SMART goals you set for yourself, Casey?
So SMART goals I've set for myself for this year already. My first SMART goal I set for fitness-wise was to participate in a Spartan race in April. So my specific goal is I'm going to do a Spartan race. Then my measurable goals time frame was going to be in April. Is that attainable? Set aside the training program, okay? Then measurable, setting aside how I'm going to do it and when. Time sensitive. Is this realistic for my lifestyle?
Is it attainable?
It's absolutely attainable. I'm allowing myself 16 weeks of training to prep myself, when realistically I only need 9, but to give myself that cushion because life happens, we get busy. I want to make sure that I am going to be attaining this goal, so I set it in a very smart and measurable time frame.
Some people have a hard time really reaching overall goals.
Yes.
Most of that's due to the lack of really specifying how to get there, really not measuring what it's going to take to reach that goal.
Absolutely.
Looking and saying, is this really attainable for me or is it not?
Yep.
Is this really a realistic goal to lose 30 pounds in 10 days?
No.
No. And is it time specific that you're actually setting a time limit on when you want to reach the goal by? They forget a lot of what it really takes to reach the goal. And that's why we're really trying to let you guys know how to set goals so they're attainable, reachable, time specific, measurable, and specific.
Absolutely.
I'm Iyan Breese with IB Training.
I'm Casey Arnold with Unparalleled Performance.
Signing off from Professional Fitness Institute. Have a great day.
Have a great day.